Yo, MJ, have you ever heard of the Great Pacific Garbage Patch?
No. What's that?
So basically, it's this massive patch of floating plastic in the Pacific Ocean, and it's the size of Iran.
The size of Iran? That's crazy.
So I started wondering, right? What if we were able to encourage life on that plastic island?
Okay, but why would you do that?
Well, there's actually something called a plastosphere. It's a group of organisms that live around and grow on the ocean's plastics. However, it's very understudied, though if we can encourage the colonization of microorganisms on these plastics, it could help future researchers study the organisms.
Okay, but how would you do that?
What if we could spread some kind of mixture on the plastic that helps organisms start colonizing the surface and eventually form an ecosystem?
It's practically impossible. It would take hundreds of thousands in research and development to create something like that.
Well, it might not actually be that complicated. All you need is a simple mixture. Our mixture consists of 1 cup of water, 2.5 tablespoons of cornstarch, 1.5 tablespoons of fertilizer, and a varying amount of vinegar depending on how long we want the mixture to be preserved. The ingredients are stirred over low heat for about 5 minutes until the mixture thickens into a paste. The cornstarch acts as a biodegradable polymer that can attract and support microorganisms. Many microorganisms produce enzymes such as amylase that break down starch into sugars they can use for energy. This encourages microbial growth and allows a community to develop on the surface. The vinegar helps control how quickly the mixture degrades. By adjusting acidity, we can change how long the material lasts before breaking down. The longer it lasts, the easier it'll be for a microorganism to create a biofilm that other microorganisms can live on. This begs the question, to what extent would this actually work in the real world?
To explore this, we created a program that simulates microbial growth on plastic surfaces over time. The model estimates how much biomass could develop based on factors like surface area and microbial growth rate. The program can run in 2 ways. The user can either allow the program to generate random environmental values, or they can manually input their own values for the simulation. When the simulation runs, it models 2 phases of microbial growth: a lag phase where organisms begin colonizing the surface, and a growth phase where the microbial population increases more rapidly. Using the surface area, growth rate, and time period, the program estimates the total biomass that would form on both the bare plastic and coated plastic.
Well, another problem is, how do we present this to the people?
We already solved that. We created a website where learners our problem and solutions along with instructions on how to create the stimulant depending on which decomposition rate they feel is necessary.
Our program combines experimental materials and computational modeling to explore how microbial communities might grow on plastic and marine environments. Thank you very much. The end.